Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Air Force Falcons offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Beckham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Rice Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice.
Touchdown, Owls! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll go to the counter play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Here comes the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Costa. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Turns it on in midfield. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Costa. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there, and good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
Extending the play. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cummings. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Getting some heat. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rice. What a catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now on the move. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Costa. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. First down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Zings it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. The give to the single back. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And here comes the offense on second down. It's complete to the right.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run for it on third and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, it's Costa. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the right. Oh, look out. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Owls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And he could not get loose on the run. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Costa. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Falcons send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Owls! And once he got loose, it was all over. With that last one, he's now up to 90 career rushing touchdowns.
Man, that is crazy to think about, to be that durable at the running back spot, to be in the lineup, running with juice, running with energy. 90 touchdowns is so crazy. What a career for this guy.
It's just so easy to be desensitized to it because we've watched this guy do it all throughout his career. But let's just take a moment and pause and appreciate the greatness that is 90 touchdown runs.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Makes the grab over the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got it. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. To the air. It's Costa. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Hold it. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lets it fly. What a snag by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job.
And the pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Air Force!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Sampson. Going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Rice. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Falcons will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This is a 3rd and long.
Green 25.
Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
And the Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rice! And the beatdown has ensued.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Now the pitch. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Running back searching for a hole. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Makes the catch past the sticks. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Cummings. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Costa. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Looking to scramble. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Can anyone catch him? The 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got nothing on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. It's Costa. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The inside handoff. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Still on his feet at the 45. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
Got it.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Owls! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They want that clock to run.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got a man, it's Cummings. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Touchdown, Owls! rolls, and the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Beckham. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll run play action. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Dumps it off in the flats. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Costa. Feeling some heat. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much. Away a victory. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.